Where did you get this money?
I borrowed it. I want you to use it to travel abroad. Concerning the job you told me.
I will never forget this sacrifice.
Wait and watch the most painful part of story to the end.
Blessing and Uche were a poor couple living in a small village. Every day they sat outside their tiny mud house, worried about their future. Life was becoming harder and harder,
God help me.
and despite Uche's efforts to find work, nothing seemed to improve. One day, Blessing looked at her husband and told him they could not continue suffering like that.
Uche, we cannot continue suffering like this.
I know, my wife. Every day I look for work, but nothing is changing.
One day God will open a door for us.
Amen.
Even in the hardship, Blessing never stopped encouraging her husband. Holding his hand, she assured him that one day God would open a door for them. Uche responded with hope, saying Amen. Determined to change their lives, Blessing made a huge sacrifice. She went to a microfinance office and applied for a loan. The officer asked if she was sure she wanted to take such a risk.
Are you sure you want this loan? Yes, my husband must travel abroad. Thank you.
Where did you get this money?
I borrowed it. I want you to use it to travel abroad. Concerning the job you told me.
I will never forget this sacrifice. I love you.
He had spoken about. Deeply touched, Uche promised he would never forget her sacrifice. Soon the day of departure arrived. At the airport, Uche embraced Blessing tightly.
Don't forget me.
Never.
God protect you.
Tears rolled down Blessing's face while she prayed for God's protection over him. After Uche left, life became even more difficult for Blessing. The loan agents soon arrived at her home demanding repayment.
God help me.
The house belongs to me now. You need to pack and leave.
I don't have anywhere to stay.
How is that my business? Am I the one who asked you to take a loan from the bank?
I can't take this pain anymore.
They shouted angrily, insisting that she pay their money immediately. Desperate and overwhelmed, Blessing pleaded for more time, but the collectors refused. When they declared that her time was over, Blessing could only cry and ask God for help. Eventually, the pressure became too much. To settle the debt, Blessing was forced to sell the only house she had. The new owner took possession of the property, while Blessing watched helplessly. Carrying only a small bag, she walked away from her home and sadly reflected on the sacrifice she had made for her husband. Meanwhile, in the United Kingdom, Uche worked tirelessly. He took on multiple jobs and endured many struggles. Through determination and hard work, he gradually became successful. Eventually, he bought a car and began enjoying the rewards of his labor. Dressed in beautiful white clothing, he thanked God for bringing him through the struggle. He often thought about Blessing and dreamed of rescuing her from poverty. As he drove his dark blue Toyota Camry through the city, he reflected on the truth that behind every successful man is often a strong and supportive woman.
One thing you don't know in this life, there's a woman behind all the successful man on earth, my wife. I love that woman.
Proudly acknowledged that Blessing was the woman behind his success and declared his love for her. Nearly 3 years passed without communication between them. He missing his wife deeply, Uche decided it was finally time to return home. At the airport, carrying his handbag, he boarded a plane and spoke about how much he longed to see Blessing again.
Close to 3 years now, we have not heard from each other. There's no one in this life has ever shown me the kind love and support my wife Blessing gave me.
When he arrived in the village in a luxury SUV, the villagers welcomed him warmly. However, Uche immediately began asking about his wife. Confused by the villagers' reactions, he wondered where Blessing was. A village elder then revealed the shocking truth. The elder explained that Blessing had taken a loan to finance Uche's journey abroad and later sold her house to repay the debt. He also revealed that she had suffered for years while searching for him. She tried your number several times, there's no connecting. Hearing this, Uche was completely shocked. Next day morning, Uche was very sad, sitting under a tree with his new SUV car he wanted to surprise his wife with, and things doesn't go as planned. As Uche struggled to process the truth, a woman named Nkechi approached him. Beautiful and charming on the surface, she smiled and suggested that a handsome and wealthy man like him should not be alone. Uchi politely rejected her, explaining that he already had a wife. Humiliated by the rejection, Nankichi secretly became angry and vowed that the matter was not over. Driven by jealousy and greed, Nkechi went to a shrine at night. Thunder echoed in the distance as she entered the mysterious place. There she met a native doctor who asked what she wanted. Nkechi confessed that she wanted Uchi to forget his wife and love only her. The native doctor performed a ritual to grant her request. Not long afterward, the spell began to work. When Uchi finally welcomed Blessing on his new home with joy and love, expecting a happy reunion, Uchi reacted with anger instead. To her shock, he ordered her to leave. Blessing burst into tears and asked what she had done wrong. Without mercy, Uchi pointed toward the gate and demanded that she get out immediately. Blessing leave with tears on her face, she say, Uchi, what come over you, because this is not the man I get married to. After all the struggle, the insults, because I choose you, Uchi, Nkechi moved into Uchi's life and began enjoying his wealth. She spent money recklessly, shopping extravagantly, and living a luxurious lifestyle. Whenever she demanded more money, Uchi willingly gave it to her, completely under the influence of the spell. One day, Uchi entered an empty bedroom and discovered that Nkechi had disappeared. The only thing she left behind was a letter. As he read it, he learned that she had taken the remaining money and abandoned him forever. Realizing he had been betrayed, Uchi broke down in despair. Before long, poverty returned. Bank officials seized his properties and informed him that his accounts were empty. He lost everything, including the mansion Uchi bought, and Kechi sold it because Uchi gave her all the documents of house. Week later, the buyer came and chased Uchi out of the house. Uchi was forced to return to hard labor, working on a farm under the hot sun. Then one day, the spell finally expired. Suddenly, memories of Blessing's sacrifices flooded back into his mind. He remembered the loan she took, the house she sold, and the suffering she endured for his success. Overwhelmed with guilt, Uche fell to his knees and cried bitterly, begging Blessing for forgiveness. Determined to find her, he traveled from village to village, asking everyone if they had seen his wife. Everywhere he went, people simply shook their heads and told him they had not seen her. In the end, Uchi sat alone on a farm at sunset. As the golden sun slowly disappeared beyond the horizon, tears streamed down his face. He reflected on everything he had lost and realized that the woman who had sacrificed everything for him was gone. Sitting alone as darkness approached, he painfully admitted that he had lost the greatest gift of his life. Never forget those who suffer for your success. True love is a sacrifice that should never be repaid with betrayal.